Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks. Welcome along to the Kickback and talkSPORT. I don't know how to start without fangirling because you have been so good.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
How's it going for you inside? You feeling great? You feeling great?
Oh, really good. Yeah, I can be my toughest critic as well, but I think I'm just surrounded by great people. Like, I talk about this in every interview, I think, but like my squad is honestly genuinely so lovely and are always that support that I need, especially my staff as well. Our GK union, I couldn't ask for a better one, so I think that's really been uplifting me this season.
I mean, particularly with the GK union, because you stepped into some big shoes at Manchester United, and curious to hear about you being your own critic as well. You're, you know, how do you analyse the performance so far?
I think when I'm better at taking a step back once it's done, but I think at this point in the season, I would say I'm proud of how I handled things so far. I think I did, again, as you said, have big shoes to fill, but I think just in general, just a big badge to put on my shirt and wear every single time with pride, which I do. I'm so grateful for this experience, and I think I'm happy. I'm happy with how it's gone so far, especially getting my first U.S. Women's National Team call-up. I couldn't describe to you the phone call that I had with my mom. That was a really, really proud moment for me.
Oh, well done. When did you get that news?
That was probably in November time.
Okay. What's that conversation like with Mum?
Well, actually, I had found out via email, and then I had waited until the social media post to tell my mom. So there was a bit of time in between then. And then when she found out on social media, she called me. There were a couple expletives, but she was, for not telling her. But she was just so proud, so happy. She's been with me, of course, every single step of the way. My biggest supporter and my best friend as well. So big moment for all of us.
And you must be so proud of yourself as well, because I mean, here, especially in this country, now you know what it's like working under what is regarded as maybe the GOAT of Emma Hayes, you know, to improve and impress in the WSL, get that call up. I mean, you're ticking a lot of boxes personally.
Yeah, again, it's just a big testament to the environment that I'm around. I think it's really allowed me to make mistakes and then keep moving forward. That's been my biggest lesson this season. It's like, it's gonna happen. How do we just keep trucking on? You know, the time keeps clicking on and you just gotta keep pushing through. My mom always says, like, if something happens, did you learn from it? Okay, we move forward.
We don't lose, we learn.
Yes,
I love that saying, and you have to kind of sometimes make a mistake to learn, don't you?
Absolutely.
That's how it goes. God, we're very profound and candid on the show today. You brought that out of us, Phallon. Talk to me about Old Trafford, coming over here, seeing this stadium. What does it mean to you?
It's beautiful. Our home opener at Old Trafford. Luckily enough, my family was able to come over as well. Like, it was first game in regular season wearing the Manchester United badge. I was just ecstatic to have my family with me, and then also headed a ball for the first time, you know. And then we just had that resounding win, so it was just a great feeling. The environment was electric, and our supporters, home and away, are just always so energetic, and we definitely feel their support all the time.
And it's constantly building as well. I mean, the ambition would be to have 50,000 fans at this game for the derby in May. Tell me, are your dressing room teaching you about the hatred and the rivalry between City and United? Yeah,
well, I think that was the shock value when I first moved here. Within the first week, it was just like, I'm just walking around there just like red or blue. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, clearly red. But I love that. I love that for English football, like how much of a rivalry is just like instilled in the culture of the community and how passionate you are about the sport. So I love to see that. Love, you know, whatever side they're on, just to create like this awesome atmosphere that we'll have on May 4th.
Absolutely, and it's important that the opportunity's there.
Yes.
And that's, I would say, one of the main things that we seem to focus on in the moment is that it's getting that place to play. You know, Old Trafford has been that stage for so many years, and now the women are becoming more regular on this stage. Does that boost the performance? Does it boost morale in the dressing room?
I think so, yeah. I think moving to England as well, like when I'm driving on them, I would say highway, but carriageway, you know, you see signs and it's just like, I'll see Ella Toon, my teammate, up on this giant screen, and then you hear on BBC Radio 1, you've got our scorelines from every single game. So like all of these moments leading up to that match day, for us as players and for the fans, just knowing like we are on an equal level now. We still play this sport just as well and just as entertaining. And then we have so many personalities that you can follow and you know, throughout our entire careers. So I think it's just amazing, just the investment that we have and the exposure that we're having. And I think it could always get better. But right now, I'm pretty excited to be a part of this history in women's football.
And you must enjoy when you see the young fans, boys, girls, men, women, everyone together. It's they're enjoying that experience with you, you know. How important is it to set an example for them in the future? You know, I have a daughter, I have twins, right, boy and a girl, and they're 5, and everything they've done at the same time together. And we were watching your game the other night, a 4-0 win, and my daughter just looks and sees it as normal to see women playing football on the telly, you know, and I'm like,
oh, that's awesome.
Life changes, you know, and there has to be like people adapt to that as well.
Yeah.
Thankfully, some people will adapt to that.
Yeah, life changes and can change quick when you're intentional. So I think the league here has grown intentionally. I think all the measures that have been put in place, you know, as I'm saying with those billboards, the radio, everything that's happening, I think has really improved our growth and allowed us to have both girls, boys, and everyone in the stands enjoying our games, and even more so once we can continue getting that. And I think that would be really great for our sport.
Good for you. I honestly feel that you're a spokesperson. You're a good leader. Talk to me as well about the Champions League race. It's on.
Yeah.
Do you think about this most nights, or?
Yeah, it's on my mind. It's on my mind. But just how exciting of a league is this in the WSL, where you can have and continue to compete for a Champions League spot? I think that's so special. I came into the squad having the team previously been into the Champions League, and knowing and hearing that anthem before our PSG game was nuts. So getting back there was definitely, you know, a big target of ours. So very excited to be in this race, and I'm excited to see how the rest of the season will go.